Good morning, guys. So it is, I guess it doesn't matter what day it is, but it happens to be Saturday. And I am running wire so we can put power out to the casita through something other than these extension cords that we've had laying on the ground for almost a year now. Um, I ordered 2 rolls of wire, one for a project that was 1,200 feet and one for another project and for us that was supposed to be 1,300 feet. The distributor decided that since I was ordering 2,500 feet, they would just send me one big spool of 2,500 feet of wire. So I've got this thing to unroll. I should have made a video earlier of me unrolling it. I basically started over at the building over there and just started rolling it this way. And there's a little bit of physics involved that kind of, well, the one part of physics that's nice is we're going downhill. So that was fine. But maybe not physics. I don't know what the right discipline would be. But anyway, you see the outside of the roll is much bigger than the roll that's on the inside. So as I'm rolling it, the wheels make, the outside of the spool makes it move faster than the wire that's coming off. So every time you make a foot of progress, you're basically pulling the wire along behind you, a couple inches or so. So by the time I went from the building over there over to here, I had moved the wire about 60 feet from where I had started at. So as you're pushing it, it gets harder and harder to push because you're dragging the wire, more and more wire behind you. So you have this huge break. Luckily, this is some good wire, so the insulation isn't going to get worn off by just being dragged, 60 feet on the ground. But anyway, so then I pulled it all back this way and started pulling it along our trench here. So I'm all the way over to the power building now, and I'm going to put a service panel here in the middle, right about here, so that I can pull power off, and we'll have a little charging station if people want to, charge their phones or whatever. And then we'll continue on over to the casita and to whatever else, like our little outhouse deal over there and stuff like that. And we're also going to put wire in the ground over to the community building, which is something else that we've been putting off because we've been working for everyone else. I know Lance loves to hear that because he warned me. It's like the second you work for somebody, you're gonna open the floodgates, essentially. So yeah, it's good though. We've had several solar projects and a bunch of shade structures and things. We're actually on a big one now that we're basically building a whole little community. Another one of the Airbnb things. So anyway, I figured making a little video would be a good excuse to stop working for a few minutes. We've made some headway on the shop, just putting some tin up, and we put OSB around the perimeter so we could be in there and work when it gets windy and whatnot in the afternoons. And I've got a couple lights in there, so if we want to work late, we can. Yeah, so I've talked to a few of our customers, and they've all said that they'd be happy to have us make videos at their place. So I will I'll be able to show you guys some of the stuff we've been working on. And I guess for now that'll be it. Maybe I'll find some clips that I've recorded over the last few months and show you. I had a little bit when I was putting up the garage door. And well, hello again. Today I am installing a garage door on our steel building here, and so it's a 8 foot high and 9 feet wide. The bottom panel was really obvious which one was which because it had the weather strip already installed on it. Unfortunately, the next panel I'm not so sure of, and it doesn't say in the instructions anything about a wider panel or a narrower panel. It just says to install the next panel, and the panels aren't numbered or anything, so I don't know. I think I'm going to do a wide panel at the bottom and top and have the narrow panels in the middle. That seems like the most reasonable way to do it. Hopefully I'm not wrong. Anyway, other thing I don't like about this door is that they put rivets on for these brackets, and basically, yeah, you could drill them out, but it doesn't come with the screws, so you'd have to, go get those, and the nearest hardware store that might have them is like, 60 miles away. So, what I don't like about it is it comes with a gap that's about that wide, and it's going to float out from like that 3/8 of an inch gap out to maybe a half, maybe even 3/4 of an inch as it wobbles back and forth going up. I don't know, it comes with like this trim that you put on the outside, and the trim has like a rubber gasket on it, so which I know that's normal for garage doors, so hopefully that'll be good enough for the time being for installing it. I just threw some pieces of 1x2 up there to hold it out and to keep it from falling through the opening, because my opening is about a 1/16 of an inch narrower than the door, which is fine, except that if it moves a 1/16 of an inch, it can just fall out. So anyway, I've got that, and then I'm just putting these 16 penny nails in on both sides and kind of having them catch on the heads, and then I'll pull those out after I put the rails up. But yeah, it's actually pretty easy. I just take and attach all the hardware to each panel, and then stack them on top of each other. And you see it's got this little lip that sticks out on the top right here, and then that meets up with a groove on the other side of the panel. Oh, speaking of panels, we got these solar panels, and 5 of them were artistically shattered. They have these little cardboard things on the sides, and one of the straps broke and basically made the whole 30 panels shift back and forth. And so, but out of 30, only 5 were broken, so it's a pretty good deal. And the company said they're just going to ship us out 5 more, and we can do whatever we want with these, so that's cool. They still work. I took them outside and hooked a meter up to them, and they're producing their 36, whatever the open circuit voltage is on them. Anyway, I should get back to work. Well, right behind the tin here is one of our posts, the columns that hold up the building, and we've had some snow and rain and whatever in the last month or so, and well, it's all collected inside the post. So as soon as I put the screw in, a little bit of water squirted out, and I was like, oh. So I pulled the screw back out, and well, this thing's been going for quite some time. A little bit more, I think. Looks like, yeah, that looks pretty level. It'll be the straightest hole we've got here, so. Alright guys, so we are over at our neighbor's place. He usually takes his flag down when he leaves, but since he did not, I am going to capture his flag. Not sure how you're supposed to fold a flag, so probably not on the ground though, be my guess. I think one less. Yeah, that looks about right. Something like that. It's mine now! Anyway, thanks for watching guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.